Hi everyone, and welcome back to another little chat about children's mental health and well-being. So today we're going to have a little talk about how to notice anxiety in your children and what to do about it. So I suppose now kids are back to school. Some kids have started going back to school and others are in the waiting list and know that it's not too far away. Over the last year, kids have had so much to deal with, and I would say at this point, we're not even really sure of what that knock-on effect is going to be. But undoubtedly, kids have picked up on our own fears and our own anxieties. So a couple of things to keep a little eye out for in your children would be a lack of interest in things that they used to love doing. Maybe uncertainty about going outside, a lack of sleep, a lack of energy. If you notice any of these things in your kids, it could be warning signs that there are little nerves and little anxieties there. Upset stomachs, a clinginess to you, an unwillingness to be on their own or to be out and about, and to do things that they used to always do without thinking about. So what we want to do is make addressing kids' feelings really normal. Okay, so when it comes to especially COVID, we have to openly tell our kids, guys, this is really, really strange. This is not normal, and we're all feeling anxious about this, and that's okay. You want to be a place where kids feel that they can come to you and say, I don't understand what I'm feeling, but I don't like what I'm feeling. And the only way that you're going to really create that relationship is by being open yourself. So it's tackling it head on. Don't be afraid to bring it up. Don't be afraid to say, okay, let's have a chat about this. Tell me what you're feeling. Let's talk about what it is you're scared about. Let's talk about what's making you anxious. And by doing that, you're creating two really positive things for a child's future. The first thing you're doing is you're making it okay for anxiety to exist. And the second thing you're doing is being that person that they can talk to. So, kids are going to have so many different hurdles, not just in the next few months, but in the next few years as they grow, as they become teenagers, as things come at them as they grow. And you want to have that connection between them always. Right? And the other thing to do is don't ever be afraid to share your anxieties. You don't need to go into depth, but it's always good to say, yeah, you know what? Mommy is scared too sometimes, but let's talk about this together. Let's remember that home is a safe place. Let's remember that we're always here for each other. Let's, point on some of the benefits and the good points. Now, the other thing that is a really good tip is once you've sort of had that chat and then maybe broken that initial anxiety with maybe a nice walk, or you've gone outside and you've gone for a bike cycle, or you've done something that boosts those endorphins. So again, we're bringing back in that connection between fitness. So you want to break that initial cycle and lift the kids' moods. But on another day or later on, when you notice that they are in good form, when everybody's happy and things are going smoothly, bring it up again. So remember that little chat we had on Tuesday? How are you feeling now? Are you feeling happier? Is there anything that you'd like to talk about? Because then what you're doing is you're not throwing it under the carpet. You're not making it feel for the kids that was a bad feeling that day, we haven't spoken about it since, I don't know where I stand. So you're really bringing it into your everyday life, you're making it totally acceptable, and you're being the person that kids can talk to. So this is a really important message for any nerves or anxieties that come up with kids returning to school, returning to sports, returning to whatever we're going to be returning to over the next wee while. Keep the doors open, keep the communication open, use fitness to boost the mood, and bring these things up when everybody is in a happier place, in a happier space, and make it something that is absolutely fine to talk about. Come back to us if there's anything further that we can help on that topic, and I hope that gives you a little hint and tip on how to address kids' anxieties over the next wee while, and I'll see you all next week.